Picture this. You're working hard, paycheck after paycheck, yet it feels like you're treading water, never quite sinking or swimming. You might be stuck in a debt trap that keeps you poor. And no, we're not talking about those massive loans. It's often the little monthly payments, credit card minimum dues that sneakily keep you trapped. Over 2 decades, these seemingly harmless actions can steal thousands of dollars you could have invested instead. But here's the empowering fact. Most people don't have to live like this. In this video, we'll pull back the curtain revealing the sneaky tactics that keep many stuck in poverty. But more importantly, we'll arm you with 4 proven strategies to break free and finally start building real wealth. So if you're ready to turn the tables on debt and start living the life you deserve, let's dive in. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Debt is like a hidden tax, silently eroding your financial progress. It feels harmless at first, monthly payments, minimum dues, small charges we can easily afford. But over 20 years, these small amounts add up to thousands of dollars that could have been invested elsewhere. Many find themselves trapped in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living, dreaming of financial freedom while stuck in this web of debt. Here are the 4 proven ways to break free. 1. Stop using credit for daily expenses. Imagine this. You wake up, check your balance, smile, seeing a decent amount. Enough for that cup of coffee, maybe some groceries. So you swipe your credit card, thinking nothing of it. You do this every day, and soon your credit card bill arrives. The due date seems so far off, and you only have to pay a small minimum balance now. But over time, this small amount eats away at your finances. Even worse, you might find yourself constantly using credit for small purchases like clothes or gadgets. This is a habit that keeps you poor. By using credit for daily expenses, you're essentially borrowing money to buy things you can afford with cash. Each swipe keeps you in debt, making it harder to save and invest for your future. Credit cards charge interest, turning small purchases into bigger expenses over time. This means that by using credit for daily expenses, you're spending more than you should and trapping yourself in a cycle of debt. Instead, use debit or cash. When you pay with cash, you feel the impact of each purchase and are less likely to spend excessively. By sticking to what you can afford in cash, you avoid debt and keep more of your money in your pocket. Strategy 2. The debt snowball or avalanche method. Let's talk about how to tackle debt head-on. 2 popular methods are the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. First, the debt snowball. Here's how it works. List all your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of their interest rates. Make minimum payments on all debts except the smallest one. Put any extra money you have towards paying off the smallest debt as quickly as possible. Once the smallest debt is paid off, take the money you were using to pay it and apply it to the next smallest debt and repeat the process. The idea behind the debt snowball is that making quick wins keeps you motivated. Seeing debts disappear can be a powerful motivator to stick to your plan. Next, the debt avalanche. With this method, you list all your debts from highest to lowest interest rate. You make minimum payments on all debts and put extra money towards the debt with the highest interest rate. The goal is to save money on interest payments in the long run. By focusing on the debt with the highest interest rate, you're making the most financially efficient move. The debt avalanche is a mathematically sound approach to debt repayment. Whichever method you choose, remember that consistency is key. Pick one and stick to it. Momentum is more important than perfection. Strategy 3. Cut hidden expenses and redirect that money. Hidden expenses are sneaky costs that eat away at your income without you realizing it. These are things like subscription services you don't use anymore, eating out too much, or impulse buying. They may seem small at the time, but over time they add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, think about those subscriptions you signed up for, maybe a streaming service or a meal kit delivery. You had every intention of using them, but life got in the way, and now they've become a regular expense without providing much value. Or perhaps you find yourself eating out more than you like because it is convenient, or you just love trying new restaurants. While treating yourself occasionally is fine, frequent eating out can become costly. And then there are impulse buys, those items you pick up on a whim without really needing them. Every $50 saved is $600 a year you can use to crush debt faster. To spot these hidden expenses, review your bank statements and credit card bills. Look for recurring charges that you can cancel or reduce. For example, if you have multiple streaming subscriptions, consider keeping only one or two. If you dine out often, try cooking at home more frequently or setting a monthly limit for restaurant meals. And when it comes to impulse buys, ask yourself if you really need the item before purchasing it. By cutting back on these expenses and redirecting that money towards debt repayment, you can accelerate your journey to becoming debt-free and financially secure. Strategy 4. Build an emergency fund first. We get it. You're in debt and you want to get rid of it as fast as possible. The idea of saving money might seem counterintuitive, but hear us out. Building an emergency fund first is crucial to breaking free from debt and staying out. Why? Because life happens. Unexpected expenses like medical bills or car repairs can pop up, and if you don't have savings to fall back on, you might turn to credit cards or loans to cover these costs. And that, my friend, is a slippery slope that can lead you right back into debt. Plus, having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind. You know you have a safety net to fall back on if something unexpected happens. This can help you resist the urge to borrow money for non-essential expenses. A good emergency fund has two main purposes. Firstly, it acts as a buffer between you and your long-term goals like paying off debt or saving for retirement. Having some money set aside can prevent you from dipping into your retirement accounts early or taking on more debt if unexpected expenses arise. Secondly, an emergency fund provides peace of mind. Knowing you have a financial safety net can help you sleep better at night and reduce the stress in your life. It can also give you the confidence to take risks or make changes in your life. Like starting a business or changing careers, knowing that you have a backup plan. Even if you can't afford much, start small. Aim to save at least $1,000 in cash. It may seem like a daunting task, but breaking it down into smaller, achievable goals can make it less overwhelming. Start by setting a weekly or monthly savings goal that fits your budget. Automate your savings by setting up a direct deposit from your paycheck into a separate savings account. And look for ways to cut back on expenses or increase your income to boost your savings. Remember, every dollar saved is a step closer to financial freedom. In conclusion, breaking free from the debt trap requires a strategic approach. Stop using credit for daily expenses. Tackle your debts with either the snowball or avalanche method. Identify and cut back on hidden expenses. And finally, build an emergency fund to secure your future. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. There are resources available to help you every step of the way. It's time to take control of your finances and create the life you deserve. Are you ready to start your journey towards financial freedom? If this video has inspired you, hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful content, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your biggest takeaway or your one debt struggle right now? Together, we can navigate the path to financial success